Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Olds. This is Rob Springs. We're the Beckett basketball team. We're here with the final.
It's it. It's
brand of 2011-12 Gold Standard, as you might be able to tell from the boxes here. What do we expect in this golden package?
According to the press materials, these 10 cards a pack. Should get 3 autos, one of them being the draft redemption auto, and 2 mem cards, and obviously some other cards as well in there.
$200 a brick or so.
I think it's about right. It's hard to tell without the definite SRPs.
Yeah, it's a high-end brand. This is not for the faint of heart. But actually, of last year's products, I think this was the most unique and the most interesting.
Yeah, it definitely did very well between this and Elite Black Box.
Yeah, that was cool too.
Well for them last
year.
But
this is a whole different feel, a whole different experience, whole different everything. Not a lot of standard feelings, even though it's the gold standard. It's a very different kind of brand for Panini. And I hear there actually might be more than 10 cards per pack. But we'll see.
Could be.
Let's see if I can get
the
box back together. All right.
I have 10.
Ooh. Then maybe not every pack has more than 10.
Base card looks like, numbered out of $2.99.
We'll just go pack for pack because I can't get mine open.
And they do have some variations. Last year they did just a few players with the jersey variations, and they've done a few more this year. Guys like McGrady, Mutombo, Shaq. And they're definitely, they're all still serial numbered out of $2.99, even though, like, say, Shaq has 6 different jersey variations, but you have no idea how many of the $2.99 exist for each card. So that's very cool. And there's some that still haven't even seen from last year that are so short.
Still to be found?
Yeah.
I have 11 cards in my pack, so I win already.
You do. Well, I'll get my 3 base cards out of the way there.
All right.
Based on the front. Just a couple more. Base cards from my pack.
Yeah, there's 5, looks like 5 base cards per pack. Mix of old guys and new guys, legends and current day. And it looks like it's about 3-2 ratio in my pack here. Start off with a Hall of Famer, Dan Issel, followed by a legend of the 90s, Grandmama himself, Larry Johnson, followed up by Kyle Lowry of the Houston Rockets,
Now the Toronto Raptors,
Sean Marion of the Dallas Mavericks, and I'm feeling kind of emo because I pulled an emo Chris Bosh. Oh wait, just Chris Bosh. If you're on Twitter, there's an account that's called Emo Chris Bosh, so he's the depressed Chris Bosh because he doesn't play as much and stuff. That's an interesting assortment there, and your Twitter knowledge has been enhanced for the day.
There's the draft redemption for the 2011 draft, and like I said, you should get one of those in each pack.
And I did. Let's see. Are these? Let's see. XRCE. So these are still to be determined.
Yes, on the
last year's
October, or whenever it is, the lottery draw.
I do have one from this year though. Pick number 16. And these aren't signed, are they?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
However, we have no idea if they're going to be
how short,
serially numbered, things like that. So a lot of people have just kind of assumed they're not, but I don't know if I would take that assumption between limited and gold standard. I'm going to assume that they probably will be serially numbered, but that's just me guessing.
Okay. I've got an on-card signature, as you do too.
Yes.
Go ahead with yours.
Got a Superscribe of Landry Fields.
That's cool.
It's a very nice card.
Still kind of a sticker-sized signature there. He didn't go too big. But I've got one that's, it probably would fit on a sticker, but it's a pretty impressive one based on who signed it. Numbered out of 49, Elgin Baylor, NBA Greatest Graphs, one of the NBA 50 stars.
Signs of Gold out of 49. This is a sticker card. It's A-Train.
That's cool.
Nice.
I can match your Signs of Gold, but I can't really match the player necessarily. This is a good old autographed card of Nick Young, numbered out of 149. And I'm going to finish up with a pair of Hall of Gold cards after this. So I have a little less variety in my pack than you do.
Gold Stars, mem card of Dirk and several sets of their mem sets in here do have the
Championship
elongated.
type.
Well, I was going to say elongated swatches, which I'll get to next,
Mhm.
and a lot of elongated prime, which is
That's cool.
Looks very good in the promos.
My first card, I'll go with the easier of the two. A Hall of Gold card of a Hall of Famer, George Gervin. It's icy cold in this room. Maybe that's befitting for the Iceman's card. And I'll show you my final mem card real fast since it's right there with it. Isaiah Thomas, numbered out of 49.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good variety. Too. Some good legends in my box.
It's interesting looking photos.
Huh?
The way they come across on that.
Yeah, it's like
on
a
that
sepia
gold.
on top of a selective
Yeah, it
gold
looks-
on top of, like, part of the background's
It almost gives
darkened
it a
out.
cartoonish look
Almost.
to the player.
Yeah.
There's one of the oversized swatches
Jumbo
of the
swatches.
black gold.
Now, we didn't pull any actual gold in here, but I think there's at least one of those per case.
Yeah, they like last year it was in a bunch of different sets, and,
Mhm.
and they were all, most of them numbered out of 5 or 10, so it was very hard to pull the cards. Yeah, I think they focused on just
Simplified
doing
it a
one
little
set
more
this
this
year,
year.
just
Yeah.
the Gold Rush set, and I believe all those cards are out of 49. So
That's cool.
even though there's only like 30 cards or so to choose from, I think off the top of my head.
They don't have any odds. It's all production numbers on the box. So
Yeah, but it'd be a lot easier per se to find it at least online if you don't pull one of your favorite player.
So all in all, Gold Standard is a high risk, high reward product, as any high end product is. This one's got a pair of redemptions of guys who could be a monster player if you get the right
you never
one.
know.
And some Hall of Fame players, some younger players. I wouldn't have been unhappy with this box, but I don't think this is an A-level box. I mean, it's not bad, but it probably could have been stronger. So all in all, that's still pretty decent. I mean, it could have been
And
worse.
like I said,
for
it's
sure.
hard to say on the, like I said, on the draft, the 2012 draft cards, in past and present, they were pretty plentiful online. You didn't have a problem finding them early. Now they've dried up
Right.
since then, but like for limited, which was just priced a few days ago, and especially with limited, it seemed like they were a lot shorter.
Really? Okay.
In the initial market gathered. Doesn't mean that they are shorter over time. They could have just been the way the pack out has flown, but
Right.
it wouldn't surprise me if those
So
end
those
up
are
being
tough.
short in this as well. And who knows what they may do.
We talked about it the one time. If not all, say they plan to make 300 cards, and not all 300 get redeemed, then they may number it to the lower amount too.
It could
Could
be.
happen.
They could. Who knows? They could put a swatch of gold. I mean, who knows what they're going to
That's
end up
true.
doing?
Yeah, that's true.
We just don't know what these cards are going to end up. So it could be a monster box. You don't know what that's going to be. And then,
Right.
but yeah, no. Overall, it's a nice break, and then you still got some other obviously big prime hits. You've got the
Some
golden
fun
ticket
stuff, yeah.
redemptions.
Yeah,
The
those are
one-on-one
back.
solid golds are in this as well, which were popular in both football and this year's or last year's product of this. So there
Yeah.
are a lot of big hits as well for your gamble.
Yeah, I mean, I
That's
was
your
thinking
taste.
back to the awards issue. I think we gave it a couple of awards last year, and it looks just as strong, if not maybe potentially stronger this year. So that's all I've got for this one. Any other thoughts?
No, it's a nice break. I mean, the cards look nice, but as with any high-end product, it's
You never know.
at your own risk. But it's certainly a nice break.
All right. Well, until next time, I'm Chris. That's Rob. We'll see you then.